Alright, welcome back to Flight Sim 2024 and welcome back to the Black Square Starship 2000, and we are parked on the ramp here at Johannesburg or Tambo, where we landed the previous time we took the Starship out. And today it's a nice kind of windy, a little bit cloudy Sunday afternoon here in Johannesburg, and we are doing a charter for 8 people over to Tolanaro, Tolanaro, something like that, in Madagascar. We're looking at about just under 4 hours worth of flying. So that's the plan for today. We've got Active Sky doing the weather, Beyond ATC is doing the traffic, and our virtual air traffic control, which we will talk to shortly. And we're going to hop over to Madagascar for our 8 passengers on FSEconomy, make a bit of cash, and continue with getting familiar with the Starship. So let's jump aboard. Right, let's come back here and just close this. Where do I click again? Can I actually do this from here? I can't remember. There it is. Cool. Okay, let's get that out so we can get this out of the way. Right, let's get battery on. And then we'll turn on this for now, so that we can get our checklist. And then up here we'll just have nav lights for now. That can stay on, those can be on. Fueling is done. Okay, this should have come on. So that's this one here. There are CRTs, so we'll give them a bit of time, but the other thing I wanted to do so long is... that's all fine. Where is here? External power. Those are all off, that's cool. Ever so slightly overweight with the FSEconomy load. That's interesting. So maybe we can just bump down the baggage a little bit. Oh, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we are correct there. Let's just kind of change some of these around. So we're taking 8, hopefully not super heavy passengers. Cool. External power is on. So let's get that on. And now we should get everything coming alive. Right, parking brake is set, don't disconnect it. I'm finally learning, because that'll disconnect the external power. Control locks are removed, landing gears down, batteries on. These are all set to neutral, which they are. Fuel quantity, we've got almost full fuel. Oh, I need, if I'm going to do those updates, I need this guy. Okay, fuel, so we're almost full, and we can see over here, these 2 tanks are full, these are almost there. So we have 1,678 kgs on board. Okay, oxygen pressure, fine. Cool. I don't know why they say switch off the battery. We're going to keep that now. I suppose you'd have to go outside. That's why we'd switch the battery off. We've checked all of that. So let's go to, oops, to the next one. Right, circuit breakers are down here. There's a bunch. Are there some behind us? No. Nothing on the sides here. What's that? Oh, there's a little cartridge in there too. There's where the other set is. Okay, that all looks fine. Should probably close that. Outboard revisionary panels. That's this here. So we want... That is correct. Good. Okay, audio panels, we need to come here. And that's already up. Cool, so I think that's fine. Static source set to normal, that's down here. And oxygen supply, ready, pull. Oxygen masks. Ice protection is off. Landing gear. Anti-skid set to anti-skid. That is this one. Standby instruments. Standby battery power. I don't know if you're supposed to click that, but it works. Power levers to idle. Now this we need to get right because this has a detent, so I actually need to move my throttle forward a little bit to get that into the idle detent. So that's good. I got that wrong last time. Okay, props full forward. Condition levers, fuel cutoff. Bleed air valves are off. Temperature mode is off. Battery is on. Triple feed or triple fed. Greater than 22, yes. Center bus. Which will be this one. Greater than 23, check. ICAS is on. Firewall fuel valves closed. That's here. Okay, push closed. Extinguisher and fuel valve eliminated. Yes. Standby pumps are down here, 1 and 2. Fuel low annunciators illuminated. Push open. That's not what I wanted to do. And those extinguish. Very nice. Standby pumps off, and those lights should come back on, which they do. Okay, check transfer left and right. I'm just going to get this out of the way for now. Okay, that worked. And we did all of that. Right, this I still haven't yet found where this exists. Let's get rid of these. Avionics alternate blower. So that I know, it's there. This message, I don't see that anywhere. AV alt blower on message. Aha, it's there. Okay, so that's fine. But this I have yet to find. This menu up here really irritates me. Okay. Because that doesn't appear here, right? Do I have to scroll down? There's nothing to scroll to. So that definitely works, but this avionics air fail message extinguished. If I turn this off, that disappears, but we don't get that message anywhere. Okay, fuel quantity we have done. But what I should do is here, fuel remaining in pounds, we have 3,698. Why does that say 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it is 9. So we can actually put the baggage back. That's what I should have done. Much better. I mean, it basically ends up being the same thing, to be fair. Cool. Then this should be 8. And then cargo. This is all in pounds. So might as well keep this here. 150. Okay, so fuel is done, lights done. So that's before start. Next will be engine start on external power, which we can do, but before we do that, let's sort out our flight plan. Okay, we are starting at F A O R. Where's R there? Then we go direct to Exobi. Oops. Then to Maputo VOR, which is VMA. Oh, cool. All first letters. Ah, stuff that up nicely. M A. Then to a TV. Sunner. VSP. And then FMSD is our destination. Cool, that's done. 1,035 miles. So if we go back here, Right, it's actually on this screen. We can now go to FMS. Is it progress? Okay, we do actually have an endurance and fuel remaining for each of those. And we can see at FMSD, we're expecting to have 1,100 pounds on board. Now, I don't think that is anywhere near correct. It seems a little high. Okay, but that's fine. Let's continue with starting engines, external power. Before we do that, we need to call up clearance and get our clearance. We're expecting to cruise at 35,000 today, so while I'm here, let's do this as well. And clearance is 1217. Let's ignore the geese. Okay, 121.7. Can we actually see them? Oh yeah, oh wow, they're very low. Sapphire 737 taxiing out. Interesting that they're so low down. Oh wow, there's a whole traffic jam happening here. So they're taxiing to the runway.
Yankee, ready to pick up IFR clearance to
Link's going out. Link's going out. Sapphire's coming in. Link taking off. Right, it's busy this afternoon.
Johannesburg delivery. Expect runway 03 left. Abdan 1 Bravo departure. Squawk 6156.
Okay, we should have a co-pilot, so we'll turn on auto tuning of the frequencies.
Abdan 1 Bravo departure.
Or should we?
Squawk 6156. Link 883 Yankee.
That's what I should actually
Link
do.
883 Yankee. Read back correct.
Ditch the co-pilot, put the 8th passenger in there. There we go. So we're going to fly single pilot, so we'll tune everything ourselves. 1219 is ground.
Yankee. Thanks. FedAir Whiskey Foxtrot, ready for airways to Mon Airport.
Oh, FedAir going to Mound, so that's probably a PC-12 or a Caravan. I wonder where they're parked.
FedAir Whiskey Foxtrot, Johannesburg delivery. Expect runway 03 left. Bassa Tree Alpha departure. Initial climb to flight level 120. Squawk 6464.
Vassar Tree Alpha departure. Squawk 6464. FedAir Whiskey Foxtrot.
FedAir Whiskey Foxtrot, read back correct. Contact ground 121.90 when ready for start or taxi.
Ground 121.90 when ready. FedAir Whiskey Foxtrot. Have a good day.
Johannesburg delivery, good afternoon. Zulu Sierra Oscar Lima Echo, ready for IFR clearance. Technically it's actually still morning, my bad.
Zulu Sierra Oscar Lima Echo, Johannesburg delivery. Expect runway 03 left. Exobo 1 Alpha departure. Initial climb to flight
Oh, they
level
gave us a
120.
departure.
Squawk 1136.
Okay, expect runway 03 left. Initial climb, flight level 120. Exobo 1 Alpha departure. And squawk 1136. Oscar Lima Echo. Okay, I wasn't expecting that departure. We'll have to look that up. And then they said 1136.
Zulu Sierra Oscar Lima Echo, read back correct. Contact ground 122.65 when ready for start or taxi.
Oh, it gave us 122.65. 122.65. Oscar Lima Echo, good day. Okay, they said start or taxi.
748 CV, ready for IFR
So we can just
to Hong Kong
start up and then we'll contact them because we're on the ramp here. Okay, we need to sort out Exobi 1
FedAir Whiskey
Alpha.
Foxtrot. At ramp Lima 1, request pushback and engine start. Said Air Whiskey Foxtrot, or Tambo apron, pushback and engine start approved. Face south.
So how do I do this now? Flight plan is where we are. We only have approach.
Springbok 405.
What if I do
Continue
this?
taxi.
Continue taxi, Springbok 405.
Cathay 748 Heavy, at gate Alpha 3, request pushback.
Okay, so we don't actually have that.
Cathay 748 Heavy, or Tambo apron, pushback approved. Face south.
Pushback approved, face south, Cathay 748 Heavy.
Right, I'm gonna pull this up on my phone in front of me.
Link 260 Golf, Gate Charlie 9er, request pushback.
Link 883 Yankee, contact or Tambo Tower 118.1. Contact Tower 118.1, link 883 Yankee.
Okay, so Exobi departure, 5.5 DME from Juliet Sierra Victor.
Face east.
We turn right to 110 degrees, sorry, 101
Pushback
degrees.
approved, face east. Link 260
At 15
Golf.
DME, we turn right again to 126 to intercept the 101 radial from Juliet Sierra Victor. So Juliet Sierra Victor is 115.2.
Fed Air Whiskey Foxtrot, request taxi to be active. Springbok 405.
Okay, 115.2.
Contact Tower 118.1, Springbok
Okay,
405.
there we go.
Have a good day.
That's good. Juliet Sierra Victor. Okay.
Fed Air Whiskey Foxtrot, runway 03 left taxi via Charlie, Hotel, Alpha, Bravo.
So then,
Hold short
let's
runway
put
03
in
left.
101 here. So 5 DME, sorry, 5.5 DME, we go to 101.
Bravo. Hold short runway 03 left, Fed Air Whiskey Foxtrot.
Then 15 to 126 we can dial in and we intercept 101 on here.
Cathay 748 Heavy, taxi for departure.
Why is that? Oh,
Cathay 748
because
Heavy, runway 03
this...
left taxi via Bravo.
Runway 03 left via Bravo, Cathay 748 Heavy.
Why is this automatically tuning?
Cathay 748 Heavy, hold position for traffic. I'll call you back.
Hold position, Cathay 748 Heavy.
Link 260 Golf, request taxi to the active.
Link 260 Golf, runway 03 left taxi via India, Bravo.
I
Runway
wonder,
03 left via India, Bravo. Link 260 Golf.
is it because of this?
Link 260 Golf, at gate Delta 43,
No.
request pushback.
Cathay 748 Heavy, continue taxi.
Didn't think that that would do it.
Continue taxi, Cathay 748 Heavy.
Link 260 Golf, or Tambo apron, pushback approved. Face south.
Pushback approved, face south. Link 260 Golf.
Okay, I'm gonna have to figure this out.
Fair 2511.
Okay, I figured it out. I had the TDS software, the TDS
Contact Tower
GPS
118.1.
software
Link
running in the background,
260
which was
Golf.
causing that to happen, which is a bit weird. But it's fixed now, so...
Link 260 Golf. Request
101.
taxi.
Let me just get that chart
Link
back. Yeah,
260 Golf,
101.
runway 03 left taxi via Delta, Alpha, Bravo.
Okay, let's just brief that again.
Runway 03 left
So-
via Delta, Alpha, Bravo.
Does
Link
this actually
260
work?
Golf.
Oh yes, I wanted to figure this out last time, because this volume...
Contact or Tambo Tower 1
Does work. Perfect.
Bye bye.
Okay, so we will do runway heading
Over to tower
until
118.1,
5.5 over there
748.
or there. Then it will be a right-hand turn to heading 101, which we already have programmed in. We then continue until 15 DME, where we will then dial this up to 126, and then we will intercept this radial, which we will then fly to Exobi, which will be 50 DME from here, and at that point we continue on our GPS route. So I'll probably just keep this here to be fair.
Cafe 748 Heavy, ready to taxi to the active.
Cool. That's going to be our departure, and let's dial this up to 12,000. QNH is 1026.
Bravo. Cafe 748
Airport's busy today, it seems. Right, and then we can start up and then taxi out. Right. Battery minimum of 20. We are fine. Propeller levers, feather. Okay, we're gonna turn off. See, we turn everything back on again. So I'm going to leave it on. And then we're going to do right ignition start. So this I'm going to push up. And then we'll bring those back down.
Safari 256, contact our Tambo Tower 118.1.
Interesting.
Contact Tower 118.1. Safari 256.
Right ignition and start on. These supposed to be off. But we also want... oh, there's no beacons on this aircraft, so it actually doesn't matter. Okay, so that's left. We'll do right.
FedEx Whiskey Foxtrot, contact our Tambo Tower 118.1. Over to Tower 118.1, FedEx Whiskey Foxtrot.
Ethiopian 021, at gate Alpha 8, request pushback and engine start.
Ethiopian 021, our Tambo apron, pushback and engine start approved. Face south.
Pushback approved, face south, Ethiopian 021.
Okay, we'll do the same thing for the left now.
Link 260 Golf, contact our Tambo Tower 118.1. Have a good day.
Contact
And
Tower
there's 12.
118.1, link 260 Golf. Bye-bye.
885. Oil pressure. Oh, I didn't actually turn this off. Okay, we've hit 65. That comes up. Now, this I don't like, because we're going to switch this off and everything is going to come off. So I'm going to put the generators on first, reset and on, and then external power off. Cool.
Cathay 748 Heavy, contact our Tambo Tower 118.1.
Contact Tower 118.1. Face 748 heavy. Bye-bye.
Ethiopian 021, taxi for departure.
Okay, avionics are all on. Standby indicators good. Bleed air.
Runway
Set to
03 left
both.
taxi via
Blowers
Bravo.
and temperature set.
Runway 03 left taxi via Bravo. Ethiopian 021.
Lights. Cabin lights. No smoking and seatbelts. Instruments are good. Flaps are retracted. We don't have that anymore.
162 Golf at gate Echo 1. Request pushback
Power
and engine
brake
start.
in op. That is interesting.
Link 1
It's probably to do with our
Golf,
hydraulics, I
Tambo
think.
Pushback approved. Face north.
Okay, fine. Radar.
Pushback
Brakes.
approved. Face north. Link 162 Golf.
Power brake in op.
Semair 614 at ramp Lima 4. Request pushback.
Semair 614 or Tambo apron. Pushback and engine start approved. Face north.
Pushback approved. Face north. Semair 614.
Okay, what I do want to do is turn that on. And heading mode, so we'll hand fly till 5.5 and then we can engage that. I'm not sure what power brake in-op means. Anti-skid in-op. That's definitely something to do with the hydraulics. Let's go through.
Ethiopian 021. Contact or at Tambo Tower 118.1.
Contact Tower 118.1, Ethiopian 021.
Okay, where's the enunciated test? It's somewhere here. There.
Link 162 Golf. Ready to taxi to the active.
Okay, that's set.
Link 162 Golf.
Flap
Runway
set.
03 left
Auto
taxi via
feather.
Delta. Alpha. Bravo.
That should be off. That's on.
Runway 03
Cool.
left taxi via Delta. Alpha. Bravo. Link 162 Golf.
Okay, I'm still worried about
Semair
this.
614. Taxi for departure.
Sure, look at how
Semair 614.
Our COG is
Runway 03 left taxi via
out
Cali.
of
Hotel.
balance.
Alpha. Bravo.
So let's move this around.
Hold short runway 03 left.
That's why. Move
Runway
some people
03
around.
Left taxi via Charlie, Hotel, Alpha, Bravo. Hold short runway 03 left, Semair 614.
Okay, we don't have any failures. So that means something is off that's causing the anti-skid. Oh, that was off. That's why. I thought I'd turned that on earlier. Right, let's ask for taxi. And I never actually switched this, did I? No, I did. Our Tambo ground. Good morning, Zulu Sierra Oscar Lima Echo. Ready for taxi.
Zulu Sierra Oscar Lima Echo, runway 03 left taxi via India, Bravo.
Runway 03 left, taxi via India, Bravo, Oscar Lima Echo. Okay, so that took 40 minutes. We are clear. Brakes released. Brakes tested. And let's taxi out. Okay, so I'm going to use a bit of reverse thrust already. So it really wants to run away. Just a little bit. Can't believe how busy our Tambo is at midday on a Sunday.
SEM 614, cross runway 03 left at hotel. Continue taxi via hotel, Alpha, Bravo.
Okay, India is actually on the other side. This is
runway
Lima.
03 left at hotel. Continue
Oh, they
taxi
want
via hotel,
us to
Alpha, Bravo,
push
Center
back.
614.
We'll just cut across here. But they gave us Bravo, so actually we're not cutting across, we're going up this way anyway. This is Bravo here. That air-link is on Alpha.
Contact Tower 118.1, link 162 Golf.
Okay, taxi lights should be on. Okay, Tower 1181 they just gave them, so we might as well set that in preparation.
FedAir 114, ramp Lima 2, request pushback.
Okay, so that's ready.
FedAir 114, Tambo
Stall
apron,
warning, Pitos will
pushback
turn
and
on
engine start
just
approved.
now. Actually,
Face south.
yeah. Ice protection we don't need.
Pushback approved, face south, FedAir 114.
Vent and cable heat. There's these two. Bleed air,
Link 162
transponder.
Golf, gate Alpha 7, request pushback and engine start.
Annunciators, external lights.
Tambo apron, pushback approved.
Auto ignition, generator loads, petrol trim. Cool, we're good.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face south, link 162 Golf.
Zulu Sierra Oscar Lima Echo, contact Tambo Tower 118.1.
118.1, Oscar Lima Echo, good day. Oops, how do I swap these? Whoops. Okay. JustFlight Tower, Zulu Sierra Oscar Lima Echo, runway 03 left, ready for departure.
Zulu Sierra Oscar Lima Echo, runway 03 left, line up and wait.
I think I just idented by mistake. 03 left, line up and wait, Oscar Lima Echo.
Zulu Sierra Oscar Lima Echo, Tambo Tower, wind variable, runway 03 left, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 03 left, Oscar Lima Echo. Okay, so that air-link must be into those clouds already, they're gone. Okay, pitot heats. Store warning, pitot heats, ice protection, vent and cable, bleed air, transponder. That's fine. Lights, windshield heats. Low, that's all good. Okay, let's go. We're looking for 5.5 DME. Airspeed's alive.
Semair 614, ready for departure, runway 03 left.
SEM Air 614, runway 03 left, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 03 left.
Yeah, coming up.
Semair 614.
Okay, 2.3 DME.
Zulu Sierra Oscar Lima Echo. Contact Johannesburg radar 123.7.
123.7 Oscar Lima Echo. I don't know how I'm gonna do that right now.
All aircraft be advised information Yankee now current. QNH.
Johannesburg approach, Zulu Sierra Oscar Lima Echo, passing 8,000, climbing flight level 120, Exobi 1 Alpha departure. Okay, flaps and wing.
Zulu Sierra Oscar
There's
Lima Echo,
5.5.
Johannesburg radar. Identified.
Autopilot engaged.
Climb to flight level 170.
Climb to flight level 170, Oscar Lima Echo. Right, yaw damper on. Climb power 90%.
Contact Johannesburg Control, West 118.5.
Contact Johannesburg Control, West 118.5.
1600.
Link 162 Golf.
Affair 664. Contact Johannesburg Control, West 118.5.
Okay, 8 nautical miles, we're looking for 15.
Contact Johannesburg Control, West 118.5. Affair 664. Johannesburg radar, Semair 614, 6,500 feet.
Okay, let's tick these off.
Semair 614, Johannesburg radar identified. Climb to flight level 100. Climb to flight level 100, Semair 614. Semair 614. Contact Johannesburg Control, West 118.5. Bye-bye. Center on 118.5, Semair 614.
Okay, that was a lot, but there we are climbing out. We can set this to standard now. We're cleared to a flight level and we're past 8,000 feet. We can turn these off as well. if I do this, will it stay in roll mode?
162 Golf, 6,000
And then we can dial this to 126.
Link 162 Golf, Johannesburg radar, good day, identified. Climb to flight level 180.
Climb to flight level 180, link 162 Golf.
Okay, coming up to 15. Right turn to 126. And then we intercept this radial.
Johannesburg radar, Springbok 040, 6,000 feet. Link 260 Golf. Contact Johannesburg Control West 118.5. Bye-bye.
Center on 118.5, link 260 Golf.
Zulu Sierra Oscar Lima Echo. Contact Johannesburg Control West 118.5.
118.5, Oscar Lima Echo, good day.
Springbok 040.
Johannesburg Control, good afternoon, or correction, good morning still. Zulu Sierra Oscar Lima Echo, passing flight level 155, climbing flight level 170, Exobi 1 Alpha departure.
Zulu Sierra Oscar Lima Echo, Johannesburg Control West, identified.
Come on.
Climb to flight level
Thank you.
350.
Climb to flight level 350, Oscar Lima Echo. Okay, we've got a cabin temperature low light here. We're at 8 degrees.
Springbok 546, Avro 1 Alpha, runway 03 right. Report ready for descent.
Whoops, that's why.
Avro 1 Alpha, runway 03 right, ready for descent. Springbok 546. Springbok 546, descend to flight level
Here comes
200.
our radial.
Descend to flight level 200, Springbok 546.
Johannesburg Control West, link 162 Golf. Good day. Out of flight level 150 for flight, level 180 direct and pod.
Link 162 Golf, Johannesburg Control West, radar contact. Climb to
Okay,
flight level
let's
370.
intercept that.
Climb to flight level 370, link 162 Golf.
Safair 633, descend to flight level 090. Descend to flight level 090, Safair 633.
Okay, Okay, we're still climbing nicely at 1500 feet a minute.
Director 121.4.
Let's bump that up a bit.
Contact Johannesburg Director 121.4, Safar 633. Safar 805, Johannesburg
Okay,
Control
we can
West. Expect Nibber 1 Bravo.
push the throttles a bit.
03 right.
So we're max 840 there and max 90 here.
Expect Nibber 1 Bravo, runway 03 right, Safar 805. Skeb Echo Bravo, Johannesburg Control West, Land Chile 8058 Heavy, Johannesburg Control West, expect a Vargo 1 Charlie, runway...
Expect a Vega 1 Charlie, runway 03 right, Land Chile 8058 Heavy.
Link 83, Unpalm 1 Alpha, run...
Unpalm 1
Beyond
Alpha,
ATC is
runway
freaking out.
03 right, ready
Everyone's
for
just
descent.
talking
Link
over each other.
83.
Link 83, descend to flight level...
Descend to flight level 260, Link 83.
Safar 805, Nibber 1 Bravo, runway 03 right. Report ready for descent.
Okay,
Nibber 1 Bravo,
21,500
runway 03 right,
feet.
ready for descent.
We're on the
Safar
radial,
805.
36.4. We're looking for 50. That puts us at Exobi, and at some point they should give us a direct to... probably to Exobi. It's part of the SID, so maybe not.
Johannesburg Control West, Springbok 040.
But actually what we can do now is just go direct to Exobi.
Springbok 040, Johannesburg Control West, radar contact.
Okay, direct Exobi. Let's just double check this is on
Climb to
auto.
flight level 360, Springbok 040.
Let's go heading mode.
Springbok
And we'll
546,
pop
descend
this
to flight level 100.
to FMS. That looks good. Back to nav mode.
Johannesburg Control West, link 494 Sierra. Good day, flight level 157.
Link 494 Sierra, Johannesburg Control West, radar contact. Climb to flight level 320.
Climb to flight level 320, link 494
Okay, the temperature is
Sierra.
slowly improving.
Link 724, Nibber 1 Bravo, runway 03 right. Report
They're coming
ready
up
for
to
descent.
160 knots, so we will go IAS there.
Nibber 1 Bravo, runway 03 right, ready for descent. Link 724.
Okay, 5 miles from Exobi, and then we will continue on our route
Link
from there.
724, descend to flight level 160.
Oops, engine temps are a
Descend
bit
to flight
high.
level 160, link 724.
Gotta be careful in this aircraft because that would actually do some damage to the engines. And in fact,
Link
we can
724,
even see
contact
that if I go
Johannesburg
here,
Director
we've lost some
121.4.
engine condition because of doing things like
Contact
that.
Johannesburg Director 121.4.
So you really have to
link
pay attention.
724.
Globe 122 Kilo, contact Johannesburg Director 121.4.
Contact Johannesburg Director 121.4.
That's what I was
Globe
looking for.
122 Kilo.
Safar 664, Johannesburg Control West, expect Getok 1 Charlie, runway 06.
Expect to talk 1 Charlie, runway 06, Safar 664.
Air Mauritius 851 Heavy, contact Johannesburg Director 121.4.
Contact
Contact Johannesburg Director 121.4, Air Mauritius 851 Heavy.
Land Chile 8058 Heavy, Avago 1 Charlie, runway 03 right. Report ready for descent.
That looks quite a bit better. And now that the engines are up and running, that seems to have calculated more accurately. Landing with just under an hour's worth of fuel, which is fine.
Descend to flight level 230.
Descend to flight level 230, Land Chile 8058 Heavy.
Okay, we're on our way to Maputo now.
Link 554 Papa, descend to flight level 100.
Descend to flight level 100, link 554 Papa.
Johannesburg Control West, Springbok 327, good day, through flight level 161 for flight level 170.
Springbok 327, Johannesburg Control West, good day, identified, climb to flight level 340.
Climb to flight level 340, Springbok 327.
Fair 633, descend to flight level 090.
Descend to flight level 090, Fair 633.
Fair 664, Getok 1 Charlie, runway 06. Report ready for descent.
Getok 1 Charlie, runway 06, ready for descent, Fair 664.
Fair 664, descend to flight level 080.
Looks like there's quite a bit of weather over Maputo, but like low-level rain. So nothing that's going to bother us. We're already above all of that.
633, contact Johannesburg Director 121.4.
Contact Johannesburg Director 121.4, Fair 633.
Johannesburg Control West, Samair 760, good day, leaving flight level 108 for flight level 100.
Samair 760, Johannesburg Control West, radar contact, climb to flight level 180.
Climb to flight level 180.
Okay, 30,000 feet now.
760.
Climbing at about 700 feet a minute.
Link 83, descend to flight level 220.
Descend to flight level 220, link 83.
Okay, 31,000 feet.
Fair 805, contact Johannesburg Director 121.4.
Contact Johannesburg Director 121.4, Fair 805.
Right, so once we hit the cruise,
Link 883 Yankee, contact Johannesburg Control East 119.9. Have a good day.
so cruise power up to 97 and up to 840.
Control East 119.9.
Auto feather off, lights as required.
Johannesburg Control West, Springbok 074, good day, flight level 152.
Springbok 074, Johannesburg Control West, identified, climb to flight level 340.
to flight level 340, Springbox 074.
Okay, 32,500 coming up, 140 knots, engines in the green, and we are 160 miles from Maputo. Actually just passed Witbank. ATC is actually calmed down now a bit. Or should I say the traffic? There's loads of aircraft coming in and out of Joburg.
Link 302. Contact Gaborone Control 126.1. Have a good day.
Contact Gaborone Control 126.1. Link 302.
Link 83. Descend to flight level 170.
Descend to flight level 170. Link 83.
Yeah, we can push the power up ever so slightly again.
Link 83. Contact Johannesburg Director 121.4.
Contact Johannesburg Director 121.4. Link 83.
Singapore 479 Heavy, Johannesburg Control West. Expect Nibber 1 Bravo, runway 03 right.
Expect Nibber 1 Bravo, runway 03 right. Singapore 479 Heavy.
1,000 feet to go.
Safair 664, contact Johannesburg Control East 119.9.
Center on 119.9, Safair 664.
Johannesburg Control West, Safair 672, leaving flight level 090 for flight level 120. Safair
500 feet to go.
Johannesburg Control West, identified. Climb to flight level 250. Climb to flight level 250, Safair 672.
Oh, there we go. Little bumpy, but we're leveling off at 35,000.
Johannesburg Control West.
Cruise power is already set pretty much.
Flight level 370.
auto feather off.
Platinum exec
Lights,
Victor Lima,
engine displays,
Johannesburg Control
fuel
West.
quantity.
Expect to clear 1 Alpha, runway 05.
Expect Tyler 1 Alpha, runway 05, Platinum exec Victor Lima.
Oh wow, that's increased
Angola
a lot.
057, Johannesburg Control West.
Okay,
Radar
now it's
contact.
looking like that initial calculation was actually pretty accurate. Right, and now we settle in for about 2 hours and 40 minutes of cruising along. So I'll cut the video here and join you again a bit later when we prep for our descent into Madagascar, and hopefully the weather doesn't give us too many issues. Okay, welcome back. We are about 120 miles from our destination. We were given a vector of 105 at like 200 miles out. So we are with Antananarivo radar now, just waiting for them to give us another vector. This actually happened with Beyond ATC as well, when I flew another Canard design pusher aircraft, the Piaggio P180. I flew that from somewhere in South Africa. It might have been Lanseria. It could have also been Tambo. But anyway, also flew to Madagascar, and we got this really, really long vector. It wasn't this airport. It was another airport on the eastern coast. But the west coast is out there, and our airport is there somewhere. So we're just waiting for them to give us another vector. We're good on fuel. We're making decent cruise speed, true airspeed of 303. Engines are good. Our left engine is now just pushing 840, so we can just knock that back slightly. Right, let's have a look at the weather at our destination. So we have 28 degrees, nice and warm. Winds 100 at 14 knots, a little bit of wind. And QNH 1015. So if we look at the airport charts, which I have on my phone here, so we'll be expecting runway 08, which I guess does kind of work if they're putting us on this vector. Not really, actually. Runway 08 is there, so we're gonna actually have to swing back in closer to where our original course was, so that's weird. Right, I don't think they have any approaches to this runway. NDB for 08. RNAV 8. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so look where we start that approach is over there. Anyway, we're about 100 miles out now, 107. So let's call up for our top of descent. Now, Oscar Lima Echo, we are ready for descent.
Zulu Sierra Oscar Lima Echo, Tolanaro Airport landing runway 08.
Landing runway 08, Oscar Lima Echo.
Zulu Sierra Oscar Lima Echo QNH 1017, expect radar vectors for INAV runway 08.
Okay, so it is the RNAV. QNH 1017 and expect vectors for the RNAV runway 08, Oscar Lima Echo.
Zulu Sierra Oscar Lima Echo, descend to flight level 061.
061, interesting. Descend to flight level 061, Oscar Lima Echo.
Zulu Sierra Oscar Lima Echo, turn right, heading 150, maintain flight level 061 until established on the final approach course.
Wow.
Cleared INAV runway 08.
Cleared it like 100 miles out and 35,000 feet, interesting. Right heading 150, maintain flight level 061 until established and cleared for the RNAV 08, Oscar Lima Echo. Okay, so this I never quite understand because our landing altitude is 31 feet. But this doesn't go down to, you know, 600 feet. That's as far as it goes. So I normally just put it at sea level, which I think is that one. Okay, that's done. The standby altimeter we'll sort out now. That's fine. Cool. Let's gradually start descending so we can go vertical speed mode. And we'll just back the power off to keep it around 200 knots. Right, there we go. And I think what I'm actually going to do is let's just go direct to Addons and nav mode because they cleared us for the RNAV. Okay, so 74 miles out to that next waypoint. And we're basically on 150 degrees, which is the vector they gave us anyway. I don't know why they didn't just let us come in on our original route, but anyway. Okay, approach speed, we'll dial this to 125. Okay, pressurization is doing its thing. And seatbelts we can turn on a bit later. So we're still 25,000 feet. Okay, so that... I don't quite understand. It tells you to set that, but then you get this issue. So I need to actually figure out how that works properly. Yeah, so I'm not sure. It seems like I did it correctly. Maybe the rate was just a bit high. Okay, it's 23 in the cabin, which is perfect. I have the same issue as that in the PC-12, so I'm obviously doing something wrong. Okay, so at Addons we want to be at 5,000 feet. And then 3,000 at 501. And from there it's 3 degrees. So they said maintain 6,100 until established. So I guess we'll keep that for now, but we're going to be going down to 5,000 anyway. Okay, let's get seatbelt signs on. Right, keeping an eye on the speed. 240 is pretty good. Because obviously once we get to 10,000 feet we need to be below 250 anyway, so... Right, 25 miles from Addons. Okay, Addons is also max 230 knots, so keep that in mind. Okay, 076 is our runway heading. $15 miles to Addons. So the airport is there. Alright, let's back off the power a bit. And we can get our landing lights on. Okay, those are on. They just haven't switched on because the gear's up. So with the buttons in, once we lower the gear, they will be on. So that's fine. Alright, we need to drop our speed quite a lot now because we're high. Okay, she gave us QNH 1017. Okay, 3,000 at the next one. Ground speed is 211. Oscar Lima Echo established on F08.
Zulu Sierra Oscar Lima Echo, Roger.
Okay, 1,000 feet to go. Does look quite windy as expected. If you look at the waves. Okay, 1650 is our minimums.
Zulu Sierra Oscar Lima Echo. No tower services available at Tolanaro Airport. Frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved. Oscar Lima Echo, good day. Okay, let's start bringing our speed down. Okay, so that's gear and flaps. Now watch that speed because it's going to bleed off quickly. Runways in sight. Autopilot off. Yaw damper off. My aircraft to about 140 knots. And we'll come down to about 120 as we get closer. 125, that is. Okay, we do have a nice crosswind from the right, which I can definitely feel. Okay, lights are good. go a bit high. Just keep an eye on that speed. Yeah, look at that. Look at the windsock. That's crazy. Okay, let's put it down nice and gently. That wasn't as gently as I imagined. Right, welcome to Tolanaro, Madagascar. So again, more practice on the landing. I touched down with the left-hand side gear instead of the right, and I still need to get used to this sight picture because I always feel like I'm much lower than I actually am. And there's some aircraft in the sim that just feel like that, and some that feel really nice. Like the A380 is another one that's tough, whereas the 777 feels perfect. Right, that's a good point. We should probably turn those off. We can turn that off, and these. This is so tragic. Okay, is there anything I missed? Yes, engine auto ignition we don't need anymore. Vents and cable heat. Transponder we've done. FSEconomy flight is done. Let's just put this properly into idle. Just there. You can tell by the sound as well. Okay, stall warning we did. That's done, that's done. That's done, that's done. 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 In fact, this we can turn off. Trim. Cool. I just need to check this one. That's in the green, so that's fine. Flaps done. Right, shut down. Parking brake is set. Oxygen supply. That's off. That's off. I don't actually want to turn that off, and I don't want to turn the co-pilot one off because it has the checklist. Cool. I don't have the rest of the checklist. So I guess we could ask them to give us external power and just connect that quickly. What I should do is actually just write these last few steps down so that I don't need this. Shut down. ITT overhead panel switches. Cool, then it's just these, and then we are good. Engine clearing. Okay, so those come off. That must come off. That comes off. That can go. You can pack this away. And there we are. Welcome to Madagascar. Wow, it is nice and windy here. Right, another cool flight in the Starship. And a beautiful afternoon. Beautiful windy afternoon here at Tolanaro. But that's going to bring us to the end of the video. As always, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you did enjoy it, if you want to follow along, you know what to do down below, and hopefully I see you in the next one.